Hello, everybody. My name is Sydney, and I am a Quantum Healing Hypnosis Technique practitioner here in San Diego. And I just wanted to make a video for you today explaining what quantum healing is so you can decide for yourself whether this modality resonates with you. And so, quantum healing hypnosis is a hypnosis technique or deep state of relaxation that allows us to access the subconscious part of our mind, also known as the higher self. With this modality, we like to call the subconscious the higher self as well. And by accessing this part of your mind, we're able to heal ourselves from the inside out. And so we have the belief that the subconscious has all of information about you in this lifetime, from past lifetimes, from future lifetimes, from parallel lifetimes that you might be living. It holds all of this information within this part of the mind. And so by accessing this part of the mind, this is how you're able to receive any answers that you might need at the time. If you have any questions that you feel like you need answered, or if there's any health issues that you've been dealing with, whether temporarily or whether it's a chronic illness you've been dealing with, it's always the subconscious using your body to send you a signal and to send you a message as to what's going on, what patterns need to be broken, what lifestyle changes need to happen, any beliefs that you're holding on to that just aren't resonating and aren't in your highest good. This is all the subconscious trying to send you a message. And once we receive those messages from the subconscious and we understand them and integrate them into our lives, that's when any issues that you're having just go away. Like, there's no need for the issue anymore. It's the part of you that loves you and wants the absolute best for you and wants you to be healthy. We're here on earth for a purpose, and we all have our own individual mission that we need to share with the world. You know, we're all different, we're all unique, and with this technique, it's a really good way to find out what your purpose is. That's literally a question you can ask in your session is, what is my purpose? Why am I here? And I know that this technique works so well because I've experienced it in my own life, you know? And so the way that the session is structured, it's interesting because a lot of people tell me before they come into a session, they tell me that, you know, either the night before or the week before their session, they start to feel like a little different. They start to kind of feel lighter and a little bit more at peace and a little bit more hopeful. And that is your higher self already doing its work. It's already starting to make the magic, and it's already starting to raise your vibration a little bit so that it's gonna be able to, you know, communicate exactly what it needs to communicate with you. Okay. And so the session is starting before you even come into my office. And so once you come into my office, you bring your questions that you have and that you want answered, addressing any health issues, addressing any relationship dynamics, any addictions that you have or have struggled with, any emotional issues like depression, anxiety, like come with all of those issues that you've been experiencing. And so we can, you know, address those in the session. And so when you step into my office, we'll start chatting. The first 2 to 3 hours, I want to get to know you. So the more I get to know you during the session, during the first part of the session, the more I can help you while you're under hypnosis. So it's really important for me to know as much as I possibly can about you so that if whatever comes up in hypnosis, I know exactly what's going on and I can guide you through that, okay? And then after that, that's when we will begin the hypnosis portion of the session. And this portion lasts around an hour to hour 45 minutes to 2 hours. I mean, some people do go over 2 hours, but a lot of times it's around the 2-hour mark that you're under hypnosis. And during this part of it, honestly, a lot of people are aware during this part, right? So a lot of people, expect hypnosis to just, they're just out. It's like anesthesia. They think you're just not going to remember anything. And that's just not the case. Our consciousness as human beings is evolving, and hypnosis might have used to be like that, but now it's really not, because we're starting to integrate our conscious mind and our subconscious. So you'll be guided into a state of hypnosis or deep state of relaxation, just by following my voice and, using these visualization techniques. Once you are under hypnosis, you will experience a past life, or sometimes people see earlier memories of this life, or some people see a parallel life that they're living, or even a future life, or a life on a different planet. With this technique, there's really no limits as to what your subconscious is going to experience. It's really just about what you're open to experience at the time. Your subconscious knows exactly what you need to see, exactly what you can handle. It's uniquely tailored exactly to what is going to help you to heal. And so you'll experience that. I'll guide you through that. We'll get all the details that we need during that experience. And then after that is when I call forward your subconscious, so we can speak directly to your subconscious or your higher self. And so during this portion is when we'll get all your questions answered. We'll understand why you were meant to see that specific story or lifetime or whatever you were shown during the first part. And then we'll also do a healing body scan. So you might come with your health related questions, right? But even after that, even after we get those questions answered, I like to do a body scan with your subconscious just to see if there's anything else that needs to be addressed that maybe you're not aware of yet, right? So maybe there's some things that need alignment that you're just not conscious of yet, and your subconscious can go ahead and heal that and before it becomes an issue, right? So we'll answer the questions, the body scan, and then after that, after we get everything done, that is when I bring you back up and we'll have a little debrief about what you remember, and I'll kind of, give a little summary about what came up for you, if there's anything interesting I felt like or is important for you to really specifically remember. But of course, you're gonna have the recording to go back to later for further healing. And I will also ask your subconscious during the session how many times they suggest that you listen to it or how often, so just so that you have a general idea of how many times you need to listen to it. That's my little explanation on what quantum healing hypnosis is. With this technique, you can really come with any questions. I mean, there's really no limit to what kind of questions you can ask. People come with health related, but even if you don't have any health related issues, you can come with emotional issues, relationship dynamics, even I actually have a lot of people come to me if they're grieving a loved one, right, that's passed away. So I do have a mediumship background, but one of the reasons why I absolutely love this technique is the fact that you can be your own medium in this state of being. So you don't need to go to another person to hear from your loved one. We can access the spirit realm and you can hear from your loved one yourself. People also come to me, if they're having a lot of nightmares or really bad dreams, and they can understand the reasonings behind that. People also come for, alien encounters, any encounters that they've had with aliens. If they feel a certain connection with different alien beings, they'll ask that in a session as well. People also come in for a session even if they're just simply curious about their past lives, or even if they just want to simply expand their consciousness, if they just want to expand their awareness. That's actually one of the reasons why I went in for a session my first time. I just wanted to be more aware and more conscious, and that's exactly what I got, I feel like. And so with this technique, there's just really no limits, and as long as you come with your intention, even if you don't come with your intention consciously, you're gonna get exactly what you need out of the session. So I hope this helps to explain and for you to understand a little bit better about what this technique is. So of course, if you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I hope you have a great rest of your day.